Outside, the first major rainstorm of the year is giving Israel some much-needed rain. It's welcome since for nearly a week, major fires spread across Israel recently, scorching hundreds of homes. Israeli officials told CBN News arson contributed to a majority of those blazes, while across Arabic social media, many celebrated the destruction. But help also came from a number of countries and organizations, including CBN's Operation Blessing International. The scope of the fires has been enormous, with more than 75,000 Israelis evacuated from their homes. The fires have destroyed nearly 1,000 dwellings and scorched more than 10,000 acres.
These are the most severe fires that have taken place across the country in 4 major areas.
Israel police spokesman Micky Rosenfeld said Haifa was hardest hit,
which altogether was a total of 6 fires that almost took place simultaneously in the city of Haifa. And therefore it was suspicious the way the fires began, which led us to believe and led us to carry out operations and find altogether more than 23 suspects that were involved in fires, not just in Haifa but also across Israel as well.
This surveillance footage shows one arsonist caught in the act. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu labeled many of the fires ravaging Israel arson terrorism. Police say 3 of the 4 major fires were deliberately set. Arab social media played a big part.
This is a phase which is unfortunately ignited some of the fires. We've seen suspects that have been active on social media, putting out information, calling upon others to carry out and start fires.
But several countries sent firefighting planes and equipment to douse the flames, while other organizations helped the people who suffered on the ground.
Every time there is an emergency, there is some gaps, like small holes that we can fit in and help the families.
Diego Traverso directs Operation Blessing Israel.
In those small gaps, we were able to provide blankets, some shoes. Today, actually, we're heading there again and distributing some food packages for the families.
Traverso says the fires surprised many families.
They were really devastated. They didn't want to talk, and they were just sitting down, going through, some old pictures, burned books, all your memories. It's like you don't have any time to escape. So it was like in a matter of seconds even, the house got on fire because the winds were so strong.
Traverso says their aim is to help.
We're here to serve the community. No matter if you are Christian, Muslim, Jewish, if you're a human being and you're in need, you're our brother and we want to help you.
Help not only came from groups like Operation Blessing International, but firemen from the United States answered the call to stand with Israeli firefighters. It took an organization called Emergency Volunteer Project to bring them together. 4 major fires swept throughout Israel. They were dangerous and difficult.
They were bad. I've been on some wildland forest fires back in the States, and they were just as bad as those.
If you stand in front of it, it's going to burn right over you. If you try to run behind it, you can't catch up to it.
With Israeli firefighters stretched to their limit on Thanksgiving Day, the call went out to U.S. firefighters to help.
Amazing how all the American people stood behind Israel when we made the call.
Probably within 6 hours, we had 39 people ready to go.
When they arrived, they deployed throughout the country.
Kind of hit the ground running. As soon as we got here, we started going on calls right away. We were able to help out with some wildland fires, with some structure apartment fires.
They came as part of a program called EVP, Emergency Volunteer Project.
The goal of the project is to find the supporters of Israel that want to have their boots on the ground in Israel during crisis.
Some came during big moments in their lives.
Just before I came, I proposed to my girlfriend, so she is now my fiance, Kathleen Humphreys, and we've been doing wedding planning over the phone.
For Israeli firefighters, it meant a lot to see so many come.
It always makes a good feeling for us to know that someone overseas care about us and thinking about us, prepared to come and help us.
EVP volunteers also responded during the 2014 war with Hamas. It's a call firefighters answer when their brothers call.
The best way to describe it is a brotherhood. Just like they are your family at home, this is my family at work. And we keep in contact even when we're not in Israel.
Many of the U.S. firemen are Christians. and feel a call to stand with Israel.
From the very beginning, I believe that God commands us to stand by them, that we're to be an advocate for Israel, we're to love them. My first trip here, I was given a prophetic word on Isaiah 40, comfort my people. So it means everything to be able to be a part of their lives.
It's a relationship that's expected to keep growing.
This is not going to stop. We love being here, they love having us here.
It's truly an honor for me to come here and be with the guys here in the fire station.
When we called our friends and we asked for their help, they came, and they came big time.
When you meet with these firefighters, you realize firemen from all over the world have a special camaraderie.